I want to be in bed by 11.
Ooh, well, it's a good thing that we're not live right now.
Let's go
Show-
live. Are we live? We
Yes, it
live? Oh, we're
showtime.
live now.
Showtime. No intro tonight.
Why no intro? 5 minutes. That makes
Yeah.
sense. What's up?
What does that mean? It's showtime.
It's showtime. Chaotic. No intro?
No
What
intro.
has this
Panic.
world
People
come
won't know.
to?
People won't know what to do. I'm gonna
Tú
have to do
eres
my.
tan romántico de tanto patatita. Acapella. We're
Acapella.
here. We're here, mi gente. What's
We're
up?
live. Hold on.
On a Wednesday. Not a Tuesday.
Not a Tuesday. On a Wednesday. We hint this show live and direct. I'm still gonna do my video while you talk.
You want to do it?
Yeah. Well, no, I wasn't gonna do that. I was just gonna do my normal Instagram video. This is behind the scenes, guys.
Oh my
This is
God.
live.
Lou, just start the show.
The show started. Guys, we're live. No intro today. Already live. See?
It's happening. It's
It's
happening,
already
guys.
happening.
Come
Tune
on
We're
in.
gonna be talking
Come to the
about
comment sections.
I don't know, is it the end of summer? It's the end of
It
summer,
is.
but it sure doesn't feel that way. More news on Mi Gente Show. Live now on YouTube, Twitch, and Instagram at Mi Gente Show. Bye.
More news on Mi Gente Show.
Anyway.
Y'all, we have a lot to talk about today, but not a lot of time.
All right, we're live and
Because
direct
again-
here, Mi Gente Show, impromptu session here. Before Sophia takes her, what vacation number is this for you this year?
It's 2. I take 2 vacations per year. Leave me alone.
2
All right.
vacations for a year.
It's just 2. Just 2. One biggie, one smallie.
One biggie, one smallie. All right,
Yeah.
and we can't disclose where you're
Until I
go.
get a good career, and then they tell me enough with that shit.
What is the? You think that that you're ready for that though? Like if you were going to change over to like a career?
Financially, I would have to be. I would like to, because I'm one step away. So that's my thing, is where I'm at in my career. I'm one step away from making good money. And if that good money is good, I'll be loyal, I just need that incentive. I need that little incentive. Right now, no one pays me enough to care.
Nobody.
Nobody.
True.
So,
I mean, even quiet quitting before it was a thing.
oh yeah. Pay me enough to care, and I will be the biggest simp for your company. I'm loyal.
What is Yeah, also.
You check out my shirt, by the way.
Oh yeah, I love that shirt.
It's Colombia.
That's a beautiful shirt.
Thank you.
All right, so this is the part of the show where we talk about personal news. Or you know what? I think people get the notification that we're live, and they're like, "All right, I got 5 minutes while the intro's going."
Yeah. It's like,
nobody.
They're gonna tune in when we're halfway in.
Halfway in, no.
Yeah.
So anything to report, Sophia, in personal news from you? Other than
I watched Strange. Yeah, I watched Strange Darling, and that fucking movie is so good. I was like, finally a good movie this year. No offense to everything, but it just that was the one. It was really good, and I hated the first like 10 minutes of it.
Really?
It was one of those movies that I was gonna walk out of because I didn't like it. I assumed a lot. And when you assume, you make an ass out of you and me. I assumed a lot, and I was like, just stick with it. I don't walk out of theaters, but I was like already in a bad mood. And then the movie was like, in my opinion, I was like, where I thought it was going, I hated that. And I was like, I detest this movie. And then it did not go there. It went elsewhere. And it was so good. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so happy I didn't walk out. Anyway, that made me very happy. Not a lot of things made me happy lately, and that's one of them. Work. Oh, I'm going to Cabo tomorrow. That's also making me happy. My mom, it's her birthday. She's going to be 59. And she said, because she loves to travel too, she wants to make it a yearly thing. So sorry, Lou, every year we're going to take a little trip for my mom's birthday. So yeah. So we're going to Cabo for a whole last week. I don't know why. it had to be a week, but it's a week. But I'm excited. I mean, I'm just gonna be laying there rotting in the sun. And I have never been to Cabo, so new place in Mexico. I'm excited.
Never been to Cabo?
And no, no. I've never been to Cabo, never been to La Paz, never been to that whole little area. So I'm excited to explore. I had also never seen Beetlejuice full length. And boy, oh boy, did I watch Beetlejuice full length. And I'm obsessed. And the new one's coming out. And I'm going to be in Cabo when it does. And I'm so sad. But as soon as I get back, as soon as I return,
Where did you get the book?
I ordered it because I loved it so much. And I was like, I need that in my life. So I ordered it. And yeah. And I got little pin too. Anyway, I'm a huge fan. Can't wait to see the new one. It comes out this week and I will be in Mexico and I'm so sad about that. But I'll watch it next week. So if you watch it, just no spoilers. Anyway, what's up with you, Lou?
Maybe we should go watch it.
Yeah, I mean, if you wait for me, because again, it comes out this Friday. So I will be back next Friday. I'm down to watch it next Friday. A week, a full week.
If I don't go on a hot date this Friday to watch the movie.
Hey man, you might.
You never know. Hey, things happen. May I interest you in
Yes.
some Friday the 13th spooky flash?
Ooh.
Courtesy of our very own Paola, High Feet Paola Art.
Fun.
You will notice some very classic characters here, especially we got the Beetlejuice shrunken head.
Yeah. That's my guy.
The heart with the two long faces here.
Oh yeah, I like the Hocus Pocus book, the Book of Shadows or whatever it's called.
Yeah, we got Zero here. We got Dog here.
Courage the Cowardly Dog is my favorite of all time.
We got little sponge ghost here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a little bit of everything.
It's nice. How do you guys do on Friday the 13th?
Well, it's next Friday, so
yeah, it is. So we gotta do Beetlejuice and tattoos.
Yeah, Beetlejuice and tattoos. Yeah, Beetlejuice and get the Beetlejuice tattoos. Those would be nice. Nice additions to any spooky.
In honor of Jenna Ortega.
Yeah, SoCal tattoo. We're doing 31, 66, and 113 for prices. So the little mini ones, like I think this one's 31, the zero, and then they'll go from there. So that's kind of the big thing right now. Just getting prepped for that for Friday the 13th, which is always a big tattoo day. And then, man, do you ever just like make a mistake and then you immediately just say, man, this was a mistake?
Yeah, that happens often.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, actually here. And this is Barbara's Flash, which is also super dope. Yeah.
Oh my God, dude. I've been wanting, I'm not even shitting you. I've been wanting lips with the vampire teeth on my dog bite.
Oh, okay.
That's what I've been kind of landing on. I think I want something similar to that one.
Yeah, she's added a little bit. She had one. She did a bunch for us last year, which is what we had. So she did a little fresh sheet for us. Yeah. So I live in I live here in a decent area. There's a high school and a junior high school. There's like 3 schools real close by, right?
Bougie.
For the most part, I've sort of learned what the schedules are, when to take my dogs out, when it's just not full of kids and stuff like that.
Oh, I know where this is going.
But last night I had to work. I worked till late. I didn't get home till like 2 a.m. So it threw off my day off today because I got up, walked the dogs real quick early, but I didn't really have anything else to do today, so I just slept all afternoon. And by the time I got up and was done with what I was doing, I basically had to take the dogs out before I headed to the shop. And it was 3:45 in the afternoon. And when I looked outside, it was empty, but I didn't realize it was 3:45 in the afternoon. So I take Milo out for his walk, and he's the most reactive to people. And I walk to the street, and I'm like, all right, cool, it's still empty. And then that clock hit, and then I started seeing all the parents' cars pulling up because they'll just pull up in my neighborhood and wait for the kids to walk there so they don't have to wait at the school, right? And all of a sudden, it was just nothing but high school kids all around me.
Oh, hell no.
And Milo was not having it. And it's not that it's just high school kids walking by because I'll just tell them to sit and wait. And so if I have to, I'll grab onto him and like, you know, because I don't want him to bite no fucking kids. I mean, most of the time he's good, but you know.
You never know. Yeah.
You never know. But the ones that just like fucking whiz, because these kids are well-to-do. So they all have like motorized scooters and electric bikes.
Yes, as they do. So
I think I'm reaching my grumpy old man phase because
I was gonna say you sound very like get off my lawn right now.
I think I'm reaching my final grumpy old man or dad phase because oh my god, those little motherfuckers annoy me. Number one, because they're little rich kids that have fucking like they don't have to even walk to school anymore. They just like they're just like, and also they're fucking insane. They just whiz around like it's nothing. Obviously, they have that invincibility thing that you have when you're a kid, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
But I'm doing my best to walk my dog, and these people are like whizzing by, and Milo's like fucking like lunging, you know?
Losing his shit.
Yeah, but I just picked like the wrongest time I could have to walk him. Because those 15 minutes were like hell because they were like I was like, all right, there's kids coming this way, I'm gonna cross the street. Then there'd be kids coming this way. Then all of a sudden, fucking a kid in a fucking scooter and a kid in a fucking e-bike, and it was like,
dude, you just can't catch a break.
Yeah, I just finally just had him sit with me in between two cars, and then I just looked for a window and I just fucking like beelined it back to my house, and I was like, all right, sorry, that was a short walk, kid, but yeah. It was tough. Yeah. So that was a mistake that I made. I did my first tattoo on real people last week. Somebody came into the shop and wanted to do a simple cover up, like a little black armband. And all the other artists were busy. So I was like, that's kind of something that I can handle. So I did my first tattoo.
That's so scary. How did it go?
It came out pretty good. There's a lot of black. It's just a little. It was just an armband around the wrist, but he wanted it all black. And I was like, all right, if that's what you want, I'll do it. Fuck it, it's simple enough, you know. I'll put. So I tattooed myself, and now I've tattooed another human being. So it felt like at the first half I was a little nervous, but I got my lines in right. The lines around the wrist came out good. And then I just had to just pack in color, which is a pain in the ass. It's hard work. Honestly, other tattoo artists don't like to do simple stuff like that because it's kind of tedious.
Yeah.
You know, they prefer to draw and do more creative stuff. But I was like, that's perfect because it gives me some time to practice with a machine, practice filling in colors, filling in spaces. So it came up
repetitive movement.
Repetitive movement, figuring out if I was like a half circle, semicircle, shit like that. So I enjoyed it, and the guy was happy, and he was looking at some of my work because I'm learning, and I'm taking skin donations now. So if anybody wants a free tattoo, let me know. But I want to learn like classic, like traditional, like thick line, like old school tattoos and stuff like that. And eventually, what I'd like to do is my type of like more abstract type stuff that's similar to my artwork. But I still have to finish and get the basics. So I'll be tattooing some friends this week. Maybe I'll be able to, in a pinch, might be able to knock something out on Friday the 13th if we're slammed. I predict we will be.
Ooh, that's nice.
So that's good. So that's kind of like.
So wait. So then, are we gonna watch Beetlejuice, or are you gonna be working?
I mean, if it has to be that Friday, does it have to be that Friday?
That's when I come back. So yeah. But
well, I mean, it's Friday the 13th. I have to be at the shop. I can't take 3 hours off to go to a movie. If we want to do it, Saturday and Sunday, I got no plans. We can
go. I have plans Saturday and Sunday. Boo.
Fuck you then.
Sorry.
You want me to go to the movies on the busiest day of the year for my shop?
I'm so sorry. I didn't realize you were working on skin now.
Well, no, even if I wasn't, I still have to be there for the shop, you know.
That's fair.
Last Friday thing with the baby. So yeah, that's basically what's up with me. Tattooing, and a lot of karaoke. I did the 4 straight days at the gas lamp the other day, which was killer.
Dude, I'm worried for your health. 4 straight days.
I got COVID. I ended up getting COVID.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, I ended up getting all the COVID. Well, you know what? I think I didn't get. What I think is that because COVID's out there, like there's a lot of it's out there, right? There's like it's basically just a bad cold with a name, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
But so I had it, and then I think the reason that I felt sick was because for 4 straight days I was drinking in downtown and out late.
You were drinking while you didn't know.
I didn't know. No, I didn't feel sick until the Sunday after the 4 days in a row. So I think if I wouldn't have been drinking, if I hadn't been doing like so much, I would have not even realized that I had it. But since I had 4 straight days where I was fucking working and partying and drinking, all that alcohol and fucking shit lowered my immune system. And then like on that Sunday, I started to feel it. So I guess if that makes sense. I don't think I would have felt as sick as I did unless I had done the combination of lowering my immunity with the drinking.
That makes sense. Yeah, no. That's usually how it works. If you have a cold or anything, drinking does not help.
Yeah, by the time I tested positive, it would have seemed like I would have had it from before those 4 days. You know what I mean? So it was like,
yeah.
And by that point, they're like, "Well, we can give you some medicine, but when you get symptoms," and I was like, "Just today." They're like, "All right," but
well, that's good.
I felt better. I felt better immediately after.
That's good. I mean, it's glad it wasn't too bad. I know a lot of people at work have been getting it. Not this week, but there was a couple weeks ago or whatever. I don't know, but like it seemed like everyone was just getting knocked out with COVID. So it's been going around. Downtown.
As far as around goes, it's there.
Yeah, it's going.
In regards to where it's going, around.
Yeah, precisely.
But yeah, so what else? Anything else happening with you now? I mean, vacation time. So good for you.
Yeah, vacation time. I'm just trying to secure like a higher, like a promotion, honestly. So been a lot of that. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride type of situation where I just keep interviewing, applying, all of that. But I'm an actress, so I understand that. Audition. So
all right, we are live.
You gotta keep at it. Keep going. Huh?
I said we're live, no intro today. Just jumped right into that motherfucker, didn't we?
Yeah, you scared me. I was like, I was over here asking about scheduling.
No, because we already started late, and I didn't create a brand. You know how I like to do the brand new, make a change or something to the thing every time.
Yeah, no, it's already too long. If you're gonna make changes, just add it to the chaos that it already is.
No, that's why I always make changes and stuff like that. But I was like,
I do love it though.
We'll do it live. All right, what's up, everybody on Instagram? Sophia, Hella Chisme, Nathalie. Thank you guys for joining us. Everybody on YouTube, Twitch, everything. Thank you guys.
Yeah, join us on YouTube or Twitch. I think somewhere where I can see your comments, guys, because Instagram does not allow us to see the comments.
Yeah, I always usually put the link right there for on the Instagram because they come in, they see it, and I'm like, well, hey, go to YouTube. Yeah. Go to the tubes. All right. So let's just jump right into the topics of discussion for this week. Yeah. We talked last week, and then just everything that I have is just kind of just follow up on everything that we went on last week. The main things that were happening that we were able to touch on was the Blake Lively situation.
Yeah,
I figured we could close the circle on that. I ended up going down kind of the rabbit hole on that after the fact to kind of learn a little bit about it. You know,
should have done. See, you got to do the rabbit hole before it adds to the conversation.
Oh,
any thoughts? Anything new?
No, I mean, I just, what did I find? What was the article here? Her brother jumped into the equation here.
Her brother? Oh, I don't know that part.
Her brother jumped into the equation. Yes.
Is he also unlikable?
Well, you know, Blake Lively's brother-in-law defends the actress amid an envelope drama, but admits mistakes were made. His name is Coach Bolton.
Oh, that's a terrible name.
Is on Blake Lively. The actress brother-in-law Bart Johnson, who played Zac Efron's dad in High School Musical, replied to a negative Instagram comment. Okay.
Oh, he's Coach Bolton? Wait, Coach Bolton is her brother-in-law? Does that mean that he's Ryan Reynolds' brother?
The actress's brother-in-law, Bart Johnson. Yeah, that's a weird way to say
Ryan Reynolds' brother? Wait, Coach Bolton is Ryan Reynolds' brother? My mind, what? It's not connecting. Oh my God.
Like, yeah, this is a very weird way of saying
Ryan Reynolds' brother.
Right.
Yeah, that's fucking weird. All right. That's where I'm.
Robin Lively. Oh, wait, no. I think it's her sister's husband.
Oh, see, that makes more sense.
Robin Lively's husband went on to write that people should focus on the message in the book and in the movie as opposed to short clips and interviews. He noted she is the reason the message this movie is getting out.
Well, he's an idiot. I'm sorry.
Mistakes were made.
Well, I mean, that's all you could say. If I was her family member, I would also say like, yeah, mistakes were made, but let's move on. You know,
let's move on.
That's all you can do. Like, listen, if my sister or cousin or somebody I loved was dumb enough to do a event on their alcohol line or their clothing line, whatever the event was, where the drinks were named after the characters, one of them being the fucking abuser, like I wish these were accidents. And it was like, yeah, she didn't, you know, like we're live. We say a lot of dumb shit. And it's kind of like, okay, you know, we got to sometimes apologize and be like, yeah, I was dumb. That said whatever. I wish it was that easy, but these were events, logistical events that people had to green light. It went through rooms and approvals. So it was very mindful, dumb mistakes. And it's hard to overlook that. But sure, Coach Bolton.
Yeah, the only thing that would have made it worse is if the descriptions to the cocktails was like a hard-hitting cocktail made with rum, you know.
What hard-hitting cocktail? Wife beater.
The wife beater.
That's the only way it could have been worse. And it wasn't just that.
Take two of these and you don't need to watch. There's a clock in the kitchen.
Yeah, because you know what? I will say the more interviews that I watch, the more I'm like, all right, maybe this girl's just mean and cringe. That's not illegal, you know, like maybe she's just a mean girl. It's fine. And I started to even be a little more like, okay, well, at least in this interview, it's a little out of context. And if you watch the longer version, she does mention some stuff about, you know, DV. So I was like, I was even willing to give her that much. But for me, it's the events and the way she speaks on it and the pettiness with like Justin Baldoni, whatever. Anyway, we can move on. But okay, Coach Bolton.
Okay. I just found some random ass shit about her getting her son a boob cake when he was 1 year old and talking about how pregnancy cravings weren't real.
Oh yeah, that one was mean. See, again with the tone deaf, I think that she just tries to be edgy and it falls flat. It comes off as mean and rude instead, which it is. Also, you had a plantation wedding. Like, I can't forgive that. What? Why did we move on from that? Her and Ryan Reynolds had a plantation wedding where they kept the slaves, is where the guests stayed over to sleep. It was like marketed as like little hotel rooms or whatever. I don't know.
Really?
They had a plantation wedding, yeah, and then they apologized and they donated a ton of money to like, I don't know, you know, some organization. But to me, I'm just like if you know it's a plantation, don't get married there. Like, these are white
Lady Antebellum.
Exactly. Like my thing is like, and I never wanted to dislike Ryan Reynolds. Like if history shows, he's been like my biggest man crush in like forever. I truly love him. I do think that his shtick is getting tired and old. Deadpool 1 was fun. The rest are just beating a dead horse. But other than that, I've loved him. But I kind of don't like him anymore. Like I'm just these people are so just like unlikable. Like they're just so white and affluent and rude.
What was that song from the 80s? That's a nice day for a plantation wedding.
Yeah. Yield classic. Yeah, that one. It's a nice day for a plantation wedding.
All right.
It's a classic.
All right. Anyway, there's a joke in there somewhere. Yeah, fuck her. Then yeah. I guess.
Yeah. I was like,
we're out on Blake Lively. I think we're out on the Reynolds. Enough of it. Enough. It's enough with
We've said our piece.
It's enough.
And you know what? We'll never make it in Hollywood because of this podcast.
Listen. Shout out Mint Mobile. I'm just kidding. It's a great time.
Her hair care brand is
You have
so
the show
good.
is sponsored by Mint Mobile. Unlimited talking text for $15, just like our hero Ryan Reynolds says.
Mm-hmm. Again, pay me for my loyalty. I will be so loyal.
Listen, I'm ready to sell out. I've said it before. I'm waiting for that Illuminati application.
Just not to the right, not to Trump, but just you want me to.
When we start grifting to the right, that's when things are bad.
Yeah.
We start grifting that way.
We're like near homelessness at that point.
When I joined Pendejos for Trump.
That means we're there.
We're there. All right, so that was the Blake Lively situation. Let me see what else we had here going on. Let's look at some international news. This is good news for myself as a paid owner. In a historic move, the Colombian Congress approved the prohibition of bullfighting throughout the country.
Ooh!
If signed by Gustavo Petro, this ban will become into effect in 3 years, marking a significant victory for animal rights activists.
Yay!
I hate.
Fuck that shit.
That cockfighting and bullfighting is still like a thing in Colombia.
It's so terrible.
Get rid of it. It's not good. It's not good. All right. Moving on. We were going to talk about Jenna Ortega.
Yes.
Having her moment. This is a viral clip of her during an interview. And we got to stop policing the whole thing of we police it. Because that's what we do.
that's what we do.
I mean, we don't have to stop policing Latinidad, but other people should stop policing Latinidad.
Oh my God.
This is a viral moment she had with an interviewer.
Jenna, I just wanted to say, from one Latina to another, you're Latina enough. I don't care what anyone else says, especially like as someone in the industry, like you've opened so many doors for people like me. So you are Latina enough. Thank you so much for everything you do. I really appreciate you.
I love how she has no idea what's going on.
Moira. So you are Latina enough. Thank you so much for everything you do. I really appreciate you.
God, beautiful. Really? I love her. What are your thoughts on the clip? I might have some hot takes.
I mean, some of the takes were like, somebody's looked up to Jenna even if she is a no sabo kid. I don't give a fuck. She fought her way through the film industry. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I mean, obviously the discourse on Twitter on something like this is going to be fucking toxic as hell.
It's yeah.
So, because then as soon as it's like something like, because the other part of it is, the other backlash was people were like, well, Jenna Ortega looks Latina, So even though she's a no sabo kid, she looks Latina, so she has more of that Latina. Meanwhile, Latinos look like this, So that was kind of the other part of that.
And then they also always go for because immediately the rhetoric was versus Anya Taylor-Joy. Mm-hmm. And it's like, what about Afro-Latinos? Like, why do we always go with like someone who's whiter and be like, who's more Latino? Like Lupita Nyong'o also speaks Spanish, Mm-hmm. Like, why do we constantly, I mean, this is just me standing up for the Afro-Latinos. Why do we constantly forget about them? But I don't know. I just feel like this rhetoric, this whole narrative of Latino enough is so toxic.
Yeah.
And I almost don't want to
we will
partake
continue
in
to
it.
judge people's Latinidad, but it is.
Well, here's the thing, though. Like, I don't even want to partake because I feel like it's such a touchy. Like, everyone gets all up in arms and their panties in a wad. But my thing is,
we could do it. You're going on vacation. You'll be gone.
I know, right?
You'll be fading.
Yeah. It'll be fading in the background.
It'll be past the news cycle once you're back.
Here's my thing, though. Like, at the end of the day, can someone be Latino enough? It's so subjective. Because what even the fuck is that? What is that? It's if you're telling me that you're not Latino enough, and that is a metric by which I get to dehumanize you and belittle you, for whatever reason, it may be you don't speak Spanish, your skin color isn't the right thing, or whatever, right? Like, there's also a concept in the Black community about not being Black enough and whatever. So I understand that these things happen, but if you're using it as a tactic to bully and belittle, then no, I don't agree with you. And everyone is Latino enough. And anyone, if you have any descendancy, you are Latino enough. You can be a Yo no Sabo kid. You could be whatever. I don't care. Okay. You could be 5 generations in deep. You can be Latino enough. I don't care. Because I'm not here to belittle or dehumanize anybody.
Yeah.
That being said,
The only thing I would add, and what's up, everybody? MIML Sounds, Petnion, Mamala, everybody on Instagram. Thanks for stopping by. The only thing I would add to that is that the only problem I would have with somebody that is just that they're doing it if they're rediscovering their Latinidad later on. Because I know people that are like, I didn't even realize I was Mexican, I was adopted, or something like this, or whatever. Like, there's instances where people who grow up as not living as a Latino, right? And there's also the white passing element, because obviously, like me, we can't, we don't. Me, you say you're a little bit. You could you could be like Romanian or something. You have some European features. I'm like there, right? So I do feel that if somebody wants to come and I don't even know if this is the right way to say, claim Latinidad later on, that they do it in an earnest way in terms of like really trying to reconnect to their roots, not. Because we always talk shit about, like, what was that one white girl influencer that took a DNA test and she was like 42% Black or something like that, and all of a sudden she like incorporated. Or I'll talk shit about Miley Cyrus and Post Malone and artists who appropriate Black culture and aesthetics, get a following, and then they're like, oh, I'm gonna go back to country or to here or to there, and I have a problem with that myself, because I think parking yourself in a culture and reaping the benefits of it, and claiming it, is different from actually living as and sort of taking the time to learn about your culture, and then sort of embrace it.
That's kind of what we talked about last time we talked about Jenna Ortega, and like we kind of compared it to the different pathways that people can take. How Eva Longoria like went the pathway of really respecting her culture and learning about it. She got a Chicano studies degree, like all that stuff, right? I completely agree with you. I think that furthermore, to add on to all of that, the Latino enough rhetoric I think is really stupid and it's harmful. But I also think that the people that are responding to it are coming from a very hurt. I don't want to overuse the word triggered, but it's something like a reaction of anger for all the people that are like, ni de aquí, ni de allá people, like the people that are Chicanos, that are maybe second generation or whatever, and they don't feel Latino enough because that's what you hear, right? For example, speaking for myself, like I was born in the States, grew up in Tijuana, then came to San Diego, and I've been living here my whole life, right? So I speak very fluent master level English, and then Spanish, it could be better, but it's also really good. Like I don't have an accent. I'm very fluent. But with my cousins, for example, they always give me shit. They're like, you're whatever. It's same thing. Like, oh, you're not Mexican. Like, you're not actually Mexican. Eres americana y que no sé qué así, no? So it's one of those things of like, yeah, they're deep cuts, obviously. Then I took a Chicano studies in college, and you're going through this emo phase of like, I am enough and blah, blah, blah. So anyway, it's a lot of like, now I joke about it, and I joke about Latinidad because I feel like once you deal with your traumas, and I feel like a lot of people in the comment section have not dealt with their traumas, you guys are all Latino enough. Okay, chill. and embrace it. Like, I am not a Yo no sabo kid. I speak very fluent Spanish, but once in a while, my bilingualism does get the best of me, and I forget a word. You know what I mean? And it's okay. It's chill. Everyone's Latino enough. I really dislike what this is doing to us, guys. I don't like that there's people that feel the need to be defensive and that feel the need to belittle even the language Spanish because it's colonial and because like, oh, you're actually speaking the colonizers, blah, 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 blah. Like, okay, girl, we get it. You got a Chicano studies degree and you're angry at colonialism. Same. I don't like that we were colonized. But here's my thing is like, let's not equate not being Latina enough or because you don't speak Spanish or whatever. Let's not equate that to like being on the side of colonialism and you know what I mean? And being with the colonizers. Like, here's the thing. I'm not German enough. I speak 3 words in German. You know what I mean? And that's okay. But if I learned German, I would have a deep and more meaningful connection with my German friends. Likewise with French, likewise with Italian, you know, Portuguese, all of that. So let's not equate the two. Like, those are 2 separate arguments. Because I feel like the people that are saying you don't have to know Spanish to be Latino enough. Okay, well, that's, again, like I said to begin with, it's subjective. Whatever Latino enough is to you, that's what it is, right? It could mean something different for someone else. For Doña Maria in Oaxaca, in the fucking hills of Oaxaca, like something being Latina is going to be something totally different to her than it is to me. But my thing is that you don't have to be like, I don't know, this like justice warrior who went to college and got a degree in liberal studies and is suddenly really, really triggered at the fact that people are calling you out for not speaking Spanish. And I don't like that some people are doubling down and belittling people because they see speaking Spanish as the metric right. to being Latino enough. I feel like if that's your metric, a lot of my cousins, for example, you know, like if that's your metric, that's your metric. Respect it. If that's not your metric, that's not your metric. Respect it. But my thing is, let's not pretend like knowing a language doesn't help in connecting you to a culture. All right, that's my thing. Those could be 2 very different things. ¿Qué dijo? Do the Vocosos realize we Latinos conquered Spanish, right? I get meme mugged often for not being fluent in Spanish. Yeah, and that's not correct. That's freaking messed up.
Yeah, Mama Lover on Instagram said, I'm Mexican and I don't speak Spanish. That's right. It happens.
And there you go. And you are Latino enough. It happens. And that's the thing. I'm like, I don't like this whole rhetoric because it's so subjective and it's so polarizing when at the end of the day, Jenna Ortega has never claimed to be like the freaking spokesperson of Latinidad. This is a pedestal we have placed her on. She's never said anything of the sort. And let's just stop, you know, like she's a Latina doing great things. We don't have to argue over this. And to the people that are also like really, really like her, I get it. I understand the trauma. This is coming from the girl who did a speech in her Chicano studies class. Okay. I hate you. I hate you so much, Wexwood. That was so good. That was so fucking good.
Wow. Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a good one. Oaxaca Tua girl. That's so good.
Listen, that's what we're all looking for at the end there.
But yeah, no, I just hate this middle ground because as the Latina who went to college in the States, first generation, hold on. Let me just finish this thought. And like took Chicano studies and joined Lambda Theta Alpha. Like I'm deep in this Yo no sabo community. All right. So I understand the deep trauma and response and vitriol that is in the comment section of like, fuck all you colonizers because you think that speaking Spanish makes you more Latino, blah, blah. Everyone needs to chill. All right. Everyone has different metrics and let's just care less about this. This is a dumb conversation. Don't full screen me. Why are you full screening me?
I can clip it, so I can clip it just so you can be like.
I mean, I'm pretty much done. That's all there is. That's all there is to say. There's nothing else to say.
Right. Okay.
So, I don't know. I feel bad for Jenna Ortega, but I also think that this clip, a lot of people are like thinking it's so heartwarming when I'm like, girl, she shouldn't have been. This shouldn't even be a topic. And the people that I feel like are making it a topic are the people in the comment section that are either against anybody that doesn't speak Spanish, or the Yo no Sabo kids that are like really, really traumatized and hurt by their upbringing. And it's not a healthy dialogue. I'm sorry.
To your point, the first comment is with 2,600 impressions is, how does she represent the Latino community when she doesn't even speak the language? Anna Taylor-Joy probably speaks better Spanish than her. That's clear because Anna Taylor-Joy grew up in Argentina, and so she's obviously she's a vanilla beaner. She's the lead vanilla beaner. Then the next comment is she's always kissing girls. I'm not going to click on that, but that's got 270.
Okay, well, let's not click on that one.
Yeah, it's weird. So weird to me why she's never considered Latina, because she's literally brown and only looks pale with studio lighting. Que aprenda a decir hola en español y vemos.
Es que mira, like, here's the thing. We're also Mi Gente show, and we speak in English. We are for the Chicanos. Right. So I'm very sorry to say that in Mexico, the metric is different. And in different Latino Americano countries, the metric is different. So I don't know. I would, for the Yo no Sabo kids that are second, third generation, I would just urge, chill out.
Do your best.
And for the do your best. And always know that you're enough. You don't need to like impress anybody. Just like also to lose thing. If you're gonna to lose point, if you're gonna I guess delve into your culture, do it earnestly, and that's pretty much it. But you're not gonna change anyone's mind in their said country because you're not engaging with that culture.
Absolutely. I would add that in my life as like a filmmaker. For example, Sophia's preaching. Yeah, she's always preaching. Tune into Sophia's solo podcast at the end of the day.
I had thoughts on this one. I'm so sorry.
What I was going to say is that as a director, as a filmmaker, sometimes there's this sort of narrative of, Latino filmmakers have won Oscars, but it's been Mexican filmmakers or like Latino filmmakers from Europe that have more of like an aesthetic of their foreign filmmakers. I wouldn't consider myself like a Latino filmmaker.
Almodovar is coming out with a new one that's getting a lot of accolades already.
Yeah, so I wouldn't consider myself like a Colombian filmmaker. I am the sum total of my experiences and my ethnicities and growing up. So I feel more like an American filmmaker that happens to be Latino, as opposed to like a Latino filmmaker. I think my aesthetics and my upbringing and my filmmaking ability come more from a traditional American filmmaker as opposed to a foreigner as a filmmaker. But that doesn't take away the fact that I'm a Latino, that I'm a Colombian, Uruguayan, and stuff like that. All that goes into it. So even if you don't understand the Latinidad aspect, there's a segment, there's a part of your life that you can sort of relate to where you do not necessarily fit into the box that you think you're supposed to. But that doesn't mean that you are not enough.
Exactly. And like I said, I mean, the metric is constant. It changes per person. Everyone has their own little perspective. I can say you're not tall enough if you're not 6'2". I can say you're not thin enough if you don't fit a certain size. You can say you're not blank enough if you have insert whatever metric. So just, I don't know, let's just be less reactive people and more accepting and just chill out, you know?
Relax.
And leave Jenna out of this because she never claimed to be the freaking Latina queen, you know what I mean? Like, she's representing us, doing a good job. Yeah. So is Anya. She's beautiful. So is Lupita. Everybody's just great, okay?
I'd love to have a choripan with her.
Okay.
Choripan? It's an Argentinian sausage sandwich.
Oh,
a little chimichurri.
Oh, no chimichurri. Oh, I do love it. Did we get that at the restaurant that we Porta la Boca or whatever?
Yes. Yeah, I make some.
Oh, dude, that was so good. Yeah, anyway.
All right. In gayer news.
You can't just say it and then blank.
In gayer news, a same-sex flamingo pair are raising a newborn chick together after a rare feat. Huh. So, have flamingos always been gay?
Yeah.
Right?
By nature, right? I mean, they're flamboyant as hell.
7 fluffy white Chilean flamingos chicks are on display at a zoo in Southwest England for the first time since 2018, and one in particular notable for the way it made its entrance. 2 male flamingos named Arthur and Curtis, gayest names ever, successfully hatched an egg together, first at the zoo. The zoo has had several all-male parents during the past breeding season, so the same-sex couple is not an unexpected turn of events. Listen, these zoos are going woke.
Oh my
We need to stop the wokeification of the zoological societies. It's Adam and Eve, not Curtis and Arthur the flamingo. All right?
They're making the frogs gay. The water's making the frogs gay.
Now the flamingos.
Yep.
You send your flamingo to school, and then I'm sorry. Anyway,
I love that. We love to see it.
Successful hatching between 2 males highlights the social bird's innate parental instincts and flexibility. It also underscores the need for conversation about the near-threatened Chilean flamingos. So what do you want? Do you want the Chilean flamingos to be extinct, or do you want gay flamingos raising birds, feeding them that gay flamingo agenda, walking around South Beach in loud shirts and flip-flops?
That one.
Going to brunch. Having disposable income. I don't know. What do we do? Sorry. Right,
man, you're passionate about
my
this one.
Gay flamingo bit.
Gay flamingo rants.
We got to clip that. Clip that. Sorry. All right. I don't know. I got a lot of animal tabs. And there's nothing wrong with that today. Why not? Because I love animals. All right.
True.
Bat dog's first day on the job goes viral for distracted zoomies and infield potty break. So you've seen how sometimes at these minor league baseball games they'll have the dogs will go out and get the bats and stuff like that. So this dog's first day on. He ran out to go get a bat. He's like, yeah, I got this. And then he's like, hey, shit, big open field. I'm gonna run around real quick. Ooh, some dirt. Love that. Love the dirt. Oh, yeah. Hold on a second. Oh, this is a nice place. Oh, right here. Ooh, this is a nice place to take a nice
look.
When you gotta go, you gotta go.
You gotta go.
Right?
Yeah, lovely. Right.
I'm not allowed potty breaks. What
is this, Amazon?
What is this, Amazon? I'm supposed to do my whole shift. What's up, guy? You want to play? So, Lucy May is only 10 months old. She jumped into training when Layla had to step down. So the older dog had to stop. And even though she doesn't have it right, she is 1,000% keeping her job. So she's not getting fired. She's not getting fired.
Okay, good. I was so worried. I was so worried that she would end up in the streets. This was going to end.
And she was put down immediately after the game.
Oh my goodness. So cute. Well, good. She's not fired. That's good. That gives me hope that I won't be fired.
All right. This one is sort of connected to the Blake Lively story just because they're supposed to be friends. But are you aware of Brittany Mahomes, Pat Mahomes' wife for the Kansas City Chiefs? So
I know
Pat
Mahomes
is a football player, quarterback of the Kansas City Chiefs. Yeah. And his wife, Brittany Mahomes, is a big-time Trump supporter.
Oh.
So but the whole thing last year was that she was hanging out with Taylor Swift. Mm-hmm. Because when Taylor was at the Chiefs game to see Taylor, they'd be in the owner's box or in the player's box or what have you.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh la la.
So I guess, I don't know, this is kind of like a mixing. So she's always like liking a lot of stuff that Trump does. And, we're wondering if there'll be trouble in paradise in that friendship.
Oh, but I feel like Taylor Swift is like a closeted Republican.
Really?
Yeah.
You think so? Just because of all the money she's got?
Because she's white too, and money, and the people she hangs around. Like, I have a suspicion that she's mean and a Republican.
Wow.
I could be wrong, but I have a suspicion.
If she's once again, Liz, where's Liz when we need her?
Like, think about all the normal as broke people that you know, and think about the ratio of good people versus mean people, and then add millions to that. I feel like it's just, she's got to be a bad person, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Odds are against her, but here's hoping she's not. And if she's not, if she's like fighting for the people, yeah, you know, good luck. Stay safe amongst all those Republicans.
Stay safe.
Stay safe.
Stay woke.
Stay sane. Stay woke. There you go.
Stay woke. What's woke in Spanish? Despierto?
That doesn't sound good. Despierto. Alerta. Despierto.
Ojos abiertos, something like that.
Ojo. We'll get back to you on that one.
Speaking of staged events.
Mm-hmm.
Survivors of crime.
No
to
way.
Remind them, no one should be left to fight alone.
Dude, Camilla Harris will never be my president.
Survivors of crime.
Holy insurance, Batman.
Who is? Why? It's almost like
Tell me you paid extra insurance for the Airbnb without telling me you paid.
I know, right? What is the? Why did I just?
This is my favorite. This is my favorite. This is a terrible opening scene for a gay porn.
That's exactly. I was like, where is this going? Why are there so many men on one couch?
Kamala. I hate Kamala.
That's so dumb. Well,
who keeps the sledgehammer by the TV?
I'm surprised he didn't pull out a gun.
Luke. Yeah.
Kamala. I can't. All right.
Kamala Harris will never be my president.
She's Mrs. President to you.
She's not real. She's a communist. All right. So this is all right. It's sad that we have to tell you this, but if you deposit a fake check into your account,
oh my God, yeah,
and then you withdraw funds based on the bank thinking that you have like $10,000 coming to you, and you did that because somebody called it an infinite money glitch.
Yeah, that's not good.
Then you are an idiot.
It's called fraud. Last I checked.
Viral Chase bank glitch isn't the hack people thought it was. So there was actually people that went on TikTok and said, hey, you got to try this infinite money glitch. You deposit a fake check into your bank account with your real name.
Idiots.
Then you borrow or take money out of the bank based on that. You spend that money, but most importantly, you film yourself going through it and talking about how it's a glitch and how it's free money. A couple of days later, you will notice that your account is negative $10,000.
Mm-hmm.
And that you are going to now be tried and arrested for fraud.
It's so dumb. Listen, desperate times, man. Desperate times.
Yeah.
I'm this close. Because you know what? Maybe being in jail would be nicer.
Listen, 3 square meals, you get a nice roommate.
No rent. Yeah. Cool roommate.
Yeah. You can be gay for the stay.
I can be gay for the stay. And all day. Every day. Queer all year, baby.
You got
See, it's like my summer camp.
So you could call it the infinite vagina glitch going to jail.
Amen. Here, here.
Listen, when there's sign me up for that one. So how many people do you think actually thought that they could get away with this? Like, or do you think people were like, I know this is fraud, but I want the clout? Or do you think they were really just that stupid?
I don't know. I am not above believing that people are that stupid. I don't know. Desperate times. I don't know. Would you do? I mean, I wouldn't touch it.
No, because I'm seeing people like do reporting and videos about it, and like I don't. So I'm like, is this like one of those things where people put that out and just try to see who's dumb enough to believe it?
Yeah, I think so. I think you hit the nail on the head there.
So they're like, hey,
These
did you guys
people have
know
to be dumb enough because also like maybe there are people that are clout chasers, but you can't really like this isn't Hawk Tua, you know. This is like you can't really think that this is gonna get you a whole ton of notoriety. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
People be stupid.
People be stupid. This is words to live by.
You heard it here first, folks.
People be stupid.
People do be stupid.
All right, I'm gonna skip
Watch the
this.
Chappel Roan video.
I do have that here. Yeah.
Ho, ho, ho.
Trump tried to film a TikTok at a fucking cemetery. They were there to do TikToks at our.
Was it the veteran? It was the veterans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Dude, did you see that Justin Quiles and Anuel AA went to the Trump rally and it was the most embarrassing like thing in the world because no one knew who they were?
Who?
Two Latinos artists, reggaetoneros. Because he can't get any artists to support him. Like no one wants to support Trump. So he got, okay, for the Latino vote, let me get Justin Quiles and Anuel AA. And so they went, and it was the most cringe moment. He introduced them. He doesn't know who they are. The audience doesn't know who they are. It's like, it was beyond cringe. And man, Anuel just has not been okay ever since Karol G.
Yeah?
You know? Yeah, do you see it? No? Let me see if I can find the clip.
I'm looking it up right now.
Okay, because it's so bad. You would love it. You would eat the shit up. It's so bad.
No, I like a little cringe. Olivia says the people who ate Tide Pods and survived. the Tide Pod survivors. The Tide Pod survivors are definitely the ones that are falling for the
100%. They're the Tide Pod survivors.
They're the Tide Pod survivors. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's a good call by you. Let me see. Oh, we got what were we talking about right now?
Justin Quiles. So just put Justin and Anuel, like Manuel, but without the N.
All right, cool.
And then Trump, Anuel.
Puerto Rican rapper Anuel.
Yeah.
There's a Puerto Rican rapper, and he's pro-Trump.
Yeah. And Justin Quiles is he Puerto Rican?
He must have gotten one of those. He must have caught one of those rolls of paper towels.
Mm-hmm. He must have caught him. I agree. He wasn't even there during the fucking hurricane.
Thank you, Mr. President, for having us here. For me, it's a real blessing to be here.
Oh no.
We are big part.
Well, you got to put the introduction. I need to see when he introduced them.
All right, hold on.
Since Trump hasn't been around, Puerto Rico's, it's not a secret. We've been going through a lot as a country.
Puerto Ricans miss Trump. Everybody knows this.
Biden always promise. A lot of politicians always
Puerto Rican strong, Puerto Rican. We miss you.
All of us know the world knows. Everybody's experienced it.
Some call him Bad Bunny. I say he's a decent bunny.
Has ever seen. Name is
Not the best bunny, but
Yo,
not a bad bunny.
Justin was born in Connecticut. Fuck that guy.
I personally spoke with him. He wants to help Puerto Rico grow and succeed as a country.
Listen, somebody needs to tell you about those glasses you got on your face.
Oh my God. You are entering your grandpa era, aren't you?
Look at this guy.
You're like, those glasses and get off my lawn though.
Get those silly
Wait,
glasses.
you need to play the introduction. Like when
Okay, hold on.
Before he starts talking and going on his thing.
You want to see when they introduce him? I got you.
Okay. That's like
Let me see. Hold on a second. All right. Here's the introduction. All right.
Is it? Okay.
Fast, fellas, come on.
All right, hold on. He's talking.
Great guy, great family. And two amazing Puerto Rican musical legends. They're legends, Justin Quiles and Unwell. Do you know who they are? Do you know who the hell they are? Come
You
on,
can't say double A.
fellas, come on. Because I don't know if these people know who the hell you are. But it's good for
Nobody's
the
on
Puerto
it,
Rican
though.
vote.
I don't know if you guys
Every
know
Puerto
these guys
Rican
are-
is going to vote for
I
Trump
was
right
told
now.
they were
We'll
Puerto
take it.
Ricans,
I
and they
promise.
like me. So let's bring them on.
He's gonna vote for Trump.
They said they had some chilaquiles for me later.
Thank you, Mr. President, for having us here. For me, it's a real
That
blessing.
was so
to be here.
bad.
from Puerto
Justin
Rico.
Quiles.
We
Every
are
Puerto Rican is gonna
a
vote
big
for
part
Trump.
of United States. We really depend on the United States. Since Trump hasn't been around, Puerto Rico.
Born in Connecticut, still Latino enough. You know what? Yes.
Boricuan.
Oh my
Right.
god.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
That was wild. Justin Quiles.
You know what I like.
And Anuel. So good. So good. God, I hate them so much. I hate that I also like their music, though. They're idiots, but whatever.
Really?
Yeah, they got good music. I mean, Anuel, he hasn't made anything good ever since him and Karol G did things. But Justin Quiles, I mean, he has pretty good songs.
Give me a second. I am letting the people. Sorry, IG. It cut us off. My Instagram cuts you off after an hour of live share. That sucks.
C'est quoi?
I said Instagram cuts off your live stream after an hour. So everybody was watching over on Instagram.
Sacrilege.
They yeah, that sucks. I don't know why.
Go to the Mi Gente show or 2AMB.
Yeah,
we're on 3 YouTubes.
We're on
1
3
Twitch.
We're good. All right. Let's see. Since we're talking about Trump here, hey, let's promote the homie Lalo Alcaraz. He's got a cool ass shirt, the vote shirt.
Ooh, I like it.
Come again. Love Lalo. Lalo's a beast.
Love it. Love it.
Go to his shop and buy some stuff. It's good stuff.
Lalo's just so good.
Lalo. Okay, this is another video that I saw that was interesting. This was did you see this viral moment at the US Open?
No, I don't think so.
Check this out. So a guy comes back and he's got 2 drinks in his hand, right?
Reflected their mindset last year if they're going to play the long game. Yeah.
Oh, 2 guys, 2 drinks.
It reflected their
What
mindset
happened
last
there?
year if they're going to play the long game.
Yeah, he pulled a robbery. Pulled a robbery on my boy.
And then right here, he's got
that
the look in his eye.
Okay.
What's
Chinga tu puta madre.
happened there? Yeah.
But he's sitting next to her, so it must be his wife.
It's a weird situation. It's like it was a cutaway. Like they cut away right afterwards.
Yeah. Wait, like, this is more interesting than the tennis.
Yeah, they were like, this is cinema.
Story reflected their mindset last year if they're going to play the long game. Yeah. Story reflected their mindset.
I need to know. I need
context,
to know.
right?
Yeah, I need context. I need these men's testimonies. Who is the girl? Yep. I need her. I need to know what she felt in this moment.
Pain.
Oh.
What does she know?
It's so good. The internet is just interneting. It's great.
Look at this. That looks at strapped blonde. Posture.
Oh my god!
I don't know what the fuck is going on here.
That is so good. Yeah, he's missing this moment. He's missing it.
Just like the zoom.
It's just everybody zooming on everybody.
Anyway, thought that was funny.
It makes it more compelling if you zoom in. So good.
It's always, oh man, the reactions.
All
right. I only got a couple more videos here, and then we'll get. I have an Anonymous way, and then we'll be done here for the night. All right. I'm gonna save this other. So I had some Jill Stein stuff, but I'll save it for when we can watch it because I know you like her. They were on Channel 5, Andrew Callahan's channel. So there was a cool little instrument there. Okay. And then I had a ranking for you that I wanted to do.
Okay. I did send you I want to knock out the Chappel Roan one because I mean that's at this point not even relevant. Yeah, I sent it to you like a week ago on Messenger. And then the Jenna Ortega, the Winona Ryder thing, which I DM'd it to you right now. earlier
You sent
today.
it to me, and then I didn't put it in a tab. Hold on a second. Chappel Roan TikTok. Here it is.
Yeah, we could skip the taste. I mean, that's they did a music video. It was great. I was obsessed a week ago. But the Chappel Roan one. Yes.
Got it. I got it. All right, here we go. We'll get to that in 1 second. Let me just knock these other ones out. Are you still there?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Okay. Sorry. My bad. I had the wrong tab open. All right. Game of Thrones question here. You're stuck on a 10-hour flight.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You're stuck on a 10-hour flight.
Yes.
And you have to pick one of these seats.
Okay.
No, and then the other part was there is an unlimited amount of wine on the plane.
Okay. Oh God! All the cool people are taken. Wait.
Pick a spot.
I just figured it out. Wait, that's easy.
Right.
Wait, you made it so easy. Hold on. As I was getting to the bag.
I think. Hold on a second. Don't tell me. I'm gonna see if, because I know you, and so I think that
I'd be happy with a lot. So
I know, but I'm gonna say that there's one that I think that I didn't think of until I saw it right now, that I think you might pick.
Okay.
And then
I'm happy with like a lot of them.
says 7. See, I'm going 7 all day because you're right there with my goddess.
Yeah.
And that's enough for me.
Yeah.
And then you got
and it's an aisle. Also, think about a plane. 10 hours aisle seat. I like aisle seats on a plane.
Right.
So
but
it's a competitive option.
Say, for you, I was gonna say 8 because it's not an aisle seat. But it's also, you get that emergency row, front row, get a little extra leg room.
That's not
you
the
get
emergency
on and
row.
And then you got Pedro Pascal, and then you got like one of the underrated hotties that the boy King ruined his whole life for. Because he had that ass.
It is absolutely 8 for me, but only because I want to have intercourse with the people on that row.
Yeah, both of them.
And you know what? I would maybe be flirty when I go have to use a restroom and be like, "Oh, sorry," you know.
And then you got Egret right behind you. You know.
She might be a little rude. She might be one of those people that push the seat. The placement is not great. So 7 is a solid, like 7's my favorite because it's an aisle seat.
I created an infinite glitch. Sorry.
Whoa.
That's weird. My second monitor went out. Give me a second. So.
I just watched Across the Spider-Verse too.
Which one?
Across the Spider-Verse. Spider-Man.
This is Spider-Man.
Europe. I didn't finish reading the booty one, by the way.
Oh, that's just the difference between getting an A or just barely passing.
Oh my gosh.
Next. My desktop backgrounds rotate every couple of minutes.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
Hold on, let me remove this stuff. What happened to my other screen? This is bad. All right, sorry. Technical glitches. But yeah, the right answer is, for me, would be 7.
Mm-hmm.
For me, would be 7 all day.
I would go with 7 because it's a 10-hour flight. Because it has the perfect balance between beautiful women, great company, and it's an aisle seat.
The only thing is, look who's right behind you at 7. You got the old guy, the old religious guy right behind you.
And in front of you. No, that he's in front of Daenerys. Sorry, Danny.
Yeah, but the night is.
And I like the Lannister bitch. I love her.
But what about this, the Red Queen back here?
She's hot. She can get it. Like, everyone around me can get it, is my thing.
The worst seat would probably be 1.
Behind me, and then the back left. Hello? I was thinking
1 is worse.
And
1 is the worst of all of them.
I think 6 is the worst. I can't think of anything worse than being trapped in between those old men in the window seat. I would probably murder myself. I wouldn't make it to my destination.
1, you got the 2 beatings, but
you can't escape.
6 and 1 are the worst.
6 is terrible. At least with 1, you can jump one person away.
3 is bad. 2 is okay. 7 and 4. 4 is underrated. And then
Yeah,
I think,
4 was it. So 4, 7, 5, and 8 were my top.
yeah, 4,
Like
7.
I'd be happy with all of them, but 7 and 8 are.
Plus, you get out earlier. That's where.
Yeah.
All right. Good. Anyway, very important
Well, yeah,
technical stuff that we're doing here.
that was good. That was good.
Let's get rid of this. We'll save that for later.
All right.
Save that one as well for a future episode.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I got the Roan video, and then I have one other one here. And then we'll go. This is the one that we mentioned earlier. Okay. So this was today's cancellation of the week.
Why?
You'll see. This is a woman doing a Kamala Harris impression. Goes just about as good as you would imagine it would go.
Oh
You ain't
no.
gonna find nobody better to make a peanut butter sandwich than me. The other side. They don't want you to have no peanut butter sandwiches. They want to take away your rights to have your peanut butter sandwiches. But here, you can have peanut butter sandwiches every day for free. I don't feel any type of way in making these sandwiches. I can make 24 more of these sandwiches. In fact, I can make 24 more of these sandwiches.
Hey Laura, I'm Crystal, and people like you can't stand people like me. You ready to go viral? I always wanted to be a star. That way I could afford as many peanut butter sandwiches as possible. And with your help, Laura, I'll be able to get as many peanut butter sandwiches as possible with this video. You know what we gonna call this video, Laura? We gonna call it reparations. Because my supporters are gonna make sure this video goes viral. That way it haunts you for the rest of your life. That way your
I
children,
mean, I don't know that it'll do that. I think it'll just make her be like a,
black friends,
a regular
Black
with Candace
coworkers.
Owens.
your black associates, and hopefully they can get a peanut butter sandwich with whatever money I make from it. Bye, Laura.
All right. So
I hope you do get a coin.
I mean-
Coin. A bag. Sorry.
So what are your thoughts here?
It wasn't funny in 2004. It's not funny now. It's annoying and racist. But okay. It's a white woman being racist.
Yeah. And
Attention. We were unaware of the situation, but I want to assure you that we don't condone any form of discrimination or hate speech. We take allegations of racism very seriously, are committed to maintaining an inclusive environment. Starting today, we will take appropriate action and end collaboration with her. Thanks again. Have a great day. Good morning, Laura. Hopefully my people can get peanut butter sandwiches now that my last post got 1 million views. And just so we're clear, I'm not going to overexert myself to explain it to you modern day minstrel shows, how that was ignorant, extremely offensive, and racist. Y'all will go out your way to create safe spaces to make people like that feel comfortable doing things like that. Y'all will allow them to play in our faces. I will never. Period.
anyway,
Period. She said it.
she said, I mean, well said. But is there a line there where you would say, because obviously racist, Karen-ish, she already had a following and she thought that she was in a position where it was okay for her to do some ignorant shit like that, right?
Yeah.
But where does this fall under the scope of people can make mistakes, or they could rehabilitate from their mistakes, or we shouldn't, treat people or just ruin their lives based on their worst day, something like that? Is there anything to that, or is it just like, no?
I mean, I think if she hadn't filmed it and posted it, sure. Or if this was, again, 20 years ago, sure. But was it not last Thursday and she posted it, edited it on TikTok? Like,
Right. Okay.
there's not a lot of devil's advocating to do here.
Plain devil's advocate.
Did she say sorry? Did she apologize? Is there anything that I can grasp onto?
Whatever job she had, so whatever,
She lost her job?
I mean, that second video was her reaching out to somebody that collaborates with her and saying we're not collaborating with her anymore. So I think the woman already had like millions of views on some of her videos, which is, I think, part of the reason why it was a more effective takedown, because she felt like she was in a position where she could say that. Like the chick from a few weeks back that was saying the N-word, and then she turns out she only dated black guys. It's a whole thing.
Well, see, here's the thing, though. The internet is interesting. It's an interesting place because I think that there's a lot of people that can make accounts with fake usernames and post just the most volatile, crazy shit, racist. Like, if you're a gamer at all, you've heard these people in freaking your headsets, chats, whatever. And it's crazy. And I'm of the mindset, not that I would want to no, yeah, honestly, I kind of just don't care. I think that if you're willing to say something, be so bold as to say something online, like consequences, you should have consequences. And if you think that what you said if you stand by it, then you should be able, of course, you should be able to plead your case. If you feel bad, of course, you should be able to apologize. But that doesn't take away the fact that you said some shit. You know what I mean? So it's a case-by-case basis, but I do think that if you have a fake Finsta or a fake account, or if you're so bold as to do it with your own, face and with your name online, you should be held accountable. I don't know.
Which is not to say that if you make a mistake like that, or if you do something like that you're not redeemable as a person.
Exactly. No, and that's what I mean. I'm like,
you are going to take the heat at the beginning.
Yeah, and it's a case-by-case basis. So that's why I'm like, in this case, it's not that she's not redeemable. It's just I right now don't see a pathway to redemption. So
Kamala be called out for trying to be more urban. I think that Kamala,
that's not for me to say.
Yeah, I mean, there's such a thing as code switching for people of color. I think more so than anybody else.
Dude, I code switch like crazy.
Yeah,
you should see corporate me.
You should see you should see corporate Lou. When you've never seen I don't think you've ever seen corporate Lou.
Oh, I would love to.
But corporate Lou sounds and is a completely different person. So code switching is very commonplace for Black and brown communities. So I think if you're saying, I wouldn't say that there isn't a person in that room that's being like, listen, you need to code switch it up a little bit harder tonight. But I think it's maybe 15% calculated and 80% just naturally. And even if you let's say for example, me. I'm Uruguayan, right? But I didn't grow up in I root for Uruguay, the soccer team, more than I root for Colombia. There's things about me that are very Uruguayan growing up with my dad, but I don't have the typical. I would be what would consider a no sabo kid to Uruguayans, right? That actually grew up in Uruguay and stuff like that, right? But I try to be earnest about embracing that part of my culture. But when I'm around other Uruguayans or on my dad and his friends, is even though I don't normally speak that way, my Uruguayan accent would come out more because you're around people that make you comfortable to be able to be more that way. So when I'm around more Argentinians and Uruguayans, when I was with my nephew that we went to Vegas to watch the soccer game, I noticed that we were speaking in Spanish. It wasn't my normal Spanish that I speak around Mexicans and Colombians. It started being more,
question.
Yes, boludo, todo bien, some of that started to leak through. So it's something that we do subconsciously. It's something that we do consciously sometimes because it's work, and that's what makes money for people that have to put on that persona. So I wouldn't necessarily call her out, but I'm not saying that I'm not cynical enough to say that I don't believe that somebody would recommend that. They're politicians. They're going to fucking lie, and they're going to fucking say Pokemon go to the polls and fucking I got hot sauce in my bag swag. Never underestimate the idiocracy and stupidness of people that run the DNC. You're not going to go broke betting on how stupid the DNC will be. Absolutely. Yeah. Is she shucking and jiving? Is she soft shoeing? You know, maybe. I don't know. That's, like I said, not far from the side, but I do understand what code switching is. And we also understand what politicians do. All right, here's the video of Winona.
Yeah, I was like, okay, there it is.
You don't have to. All right, look at her.
Yeah. What did you think about that?
She's a boss. She's feeling comfortable in her skin. She's feeling herself.
Who? Wait, what? What you talking about?
Jenna.
I'm sorry.
Jenna.
Oh, Jenna. Yeah. No, but what I mean is, like, what do you mean?
Winona's on the benzos. She's asking me what do I think of Winona. Winona's on a sick one, man. She's been on a sick one since 1992. She dated fucking.
No, stay on topic. No.
Talking about Winona, like Winona's like my number one crush. She was like my number one, one of my first crushes. What are you talking about?
No one's talking about looks. Damn, Lou. We're talking about the moment that this, that this is calling out sort of attention to.
Jenna is feeling comfortable in her skin enough that she's with two big stars and she's feeling comfortable in her skin in dealing with paparazzi. She's entering her star phase. She's there. Yeah. She's ready for it. She's embracing it. She's comfortable.
Interesting.
She is living up to the moment that she's in.
Gotcha.
You know,
I guess I was more interested in the commentary that, like, this video kind of like evolved into in the internet, because sort of what the internet took it as was the two generations and how they react to media. You have a Gen Z in Jenna Ortega, who is very assertive, and you have someone like Winona, who immediately they're like, well, one without the glasses, and she's like thinking about it, and if you get a close-up, she's kind of nervous, and then that's when Jenna's like, you don't have to take them off, like, you don't have to, and she doesn't. Okay. So it's kind of like it's weird, because in real time you're seeing these two generations of like Gen X, who I think women were more brought up to kind of please the media, men, all of that, right? It's more like you're more used to the traditional role of cooking, cleaning, kind of following the rules. And if someone yells at you to do a pose or do something.
Because the boomer, she took it off right away.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, 3 generations. Yeah. So you got a boomer, you got a Gen X, and you got a Gen Z. Immediately takes it off. She's thinking about it, but she's telling her how she doesn't want to. And then she's like, you don't have to.
Younger generation showing the older generation about boundaries. Beautiful. That was
exactly. So it like the internet just kind of went wild with the whole conversation about boundaries and how it's kind of beautiful that like Gen Z is not, necessarily like putting up their own, whatever they're comfortable with and doing kind of like what they want, as opposed to how you said, she immediately took them off, and then Winona was just in the middle, kind of like, what do? I don't want to take them off.
It's like, no,
it's very sweet.
You don't have to.
It's like, you don't got it. Yeah.
But I will say, if you're being cynical, she had a no glasses agenda, because she was looking at her as soon as she went to grab the glasses. And I don't know if that's necessarily because she sensed that she was uncomfortable. She saw her taking off the glasses, and she's like, no, you don't have to. So maybe she just didn't want to take the glasses off, because she didn't want to sign off of her.
Yeah, because she's the only one without glasses, and she said, I must be the only one without glasses.
She wanted
she wanted eyeball attention.
She wanted nobody else to eat except her.
Damn, Lou. Damn. Conspiracy theory right there.
Conspiracy.
Wow.
All right, now we're going to play real quick for the next 30 seconds. We're going to play everybody's favorite game, which is, what will the YouTube algorithm feed me after I watch this video? All right, Here we go. Next video. Basketball video. Next video. White comics. Commercial. Opening up Pokemon cards. Why is this on the feed?
This has to do also with what you regularly watch. Like, their algorithm is very much already right.
Rocket ships. Commercial.
This is so not what mine looks like.
Baseball stuff. Sports. Keanu. Stupid shit. Commercials. Cop videos. More Keanu. Hey guys, I gotta tell you guys.
Keanu?
Listen, guys, let's stop playing this game right here. Just because I hovered too long on the Keanu video.
Is that something you want to talk about
anything.
there, buddy?
What's going on? No Keanu videos.
Just goes on, searches Keanu every day.
Keanu.
Wait, so to bring it back though to the later conversation, do you think that Gen Z has or is more vocal about putting up boundaries than previous generations?
Absolutely. Yeah? Absolutely. Yeah, it's very clear. Yeah, they are. Dude, this is the generation that's like openly crying about 40-hour work weeks, and we were just like, yeah, that's what you got to do. You got to work 40 hours, and they're like, they're pampered, they're privileged, they grew up with fucking the sum total of human knowledge at their fingertips. They're very entitled. If you had grown up and from the moment you were fucking 8 years old, any question in the world could be answered by just talking into a fucking thing in your hand.
Remember when you had to go to the library?
Dude, I fucking Dewey Decimal. Why the fuck I got the Dewey? Can I clear that part of my brain that understands what the Dewey Decimal System is so that I can learn new shit? Yeah, research, fucking index cards, looking shit up in books, hearing shit from people, and like having to wait years to figure out if it was true or not. Not realizing till you're like older to realize something that you thought was true was just some urban legend somebody had told you. Like it's a whole different experience. But that doesn't necessarily mean that it's a great thing. I think that the best of the new young people know when to be like that and when to embrace those qualities, but also realize that they have to manage their elders, right? They have to give a little bit and sort of, shit because of the generation gap and stuff like that. But I didn't immediately go to that when I saw it. I just felt that what I saw was a very confident starlet being able to handle media with no flaws, so good for her.
True that. And like that kind of brings me to the Chappel Roan thing. Did you watch the video and what did you think about her and her handling boundaries, I guess?
Yeah, no, when I went through it, I watched her video, and let's watch it. I have it ready here. So let's go through it.
I don't care that abuse and harassment, stalking, whatever, is a normal thing to do to people who are famous or a little famous, whatever. I don't care that it's normal. I don't care that this crazy type of behavior comes along with the job, the career field I've chosen. That does not make it okay. That doesn't make it normal. It doesn't mean I want it. It doesn't mean that I like it. I don't want whatever the fuck you think you're supposed to be entitled to whenever you see a celebrity. I don't give a fuck if you think it's selfish of me to say no for a photo or for your time or for a hug. That's not normal. That's weird. It's weird how people think that you know a person just because you see them online or you listen to the art they make. That's fucking weird. I'm allowed to say no to creepy behavior. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm dying to know what you thought.
My first question was, who the fuck is this? Because I had no
the biggest star of the moment.
I honestly I would be like, it wasn't me because I don't know you. She could have been next to me in line at Starbucks. I wouldn't have said a goddamn thing. I was like, you're safe from me, girl. You're cool.
Well, did you listen to her music after that or no?
No.
Oh, dude, you would love it. Anyway.
Do you really?
But yeah.
She's good.
She's really good. She her style has been compared to like Cyndi Lauper and like a bunch of artists from the 80s. Like it's really good shit. It's just objectively good. Like Sabrina Carpenter and Olivia Rodrigo, those are acquired tastes. It's like you gotta really be a 2024 pop girly to like them. But Chappel Roan she has everyone's respect. She's just so good.
Okay, so she's a very good artist. She's a top tier artist.
Yeah.
Like I said, my first thought was like, well, what's the level of celebrity that you're at, so I can sort of more adequately. Because if she was even bigger celebrity, that shouldn't be an issue because she should have security. And that's why people like that have security. I do think that it's weird for people to want to hug her. I mean, Eminem was like, you know, can you not give the decency when I'm out with my daughter to not, you know, try to speak to me? This is something that celebrities have had to deal with forever.
Mhm.
And it used to be, here, can you sign this piece of paper? But now an autograph isn't really a thing unless you're signing like a jersey. That's more for like athletes, I believe. For everybody else, I think it's the selfie. We saw Bad Bunny throw the chick's phone
The
away. I mean,
phone.
you
Yeah.
know, like, so I get it. It's a dangerous place for celebrities. You know, celebrities have gotten killed, stalkers. There's all kinds of stuff
Yeah.
going on. So I respect her right to be mad at that. And I also feel that if she is at or close to the top of the food chain for artists, I believe that era, how old is she? Like 24, 25? Is she like
Yeah,
30?
she's young. I don't know. No, she's like, yeah, 24. So I don't
She's in
know.
her 20s. Like, that's when you're producing some of your best art and you're obviously finding yourself and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So she's a singer. She's a singer-songwriter. She's probably a little kooky, and that's why she's so good at her job. You know, so I feel that that's an expected response. If you're telling me like the younger generation Cyndi Lauper hybrid is this chick, and if Cyndi Lauper was growing up today, or if we had Instagram and clout chasing all that shit in the 80s, I believe Cyndi Lauper probably would have gone through very similar things. And she
Yeah.
probably would have had the same sort of response to people if they were invading her personal space. Or listen, assuming that you have the right to a celebrity's time because you feel like you know them because they're in your life so often or they're an important role in your life is wrong. But I also feel that with social media and people will feel more connected to you.
Yeah. It
And
creates a whole parasocial dynamic. Like,
part of the reason that Beyonce and Taylor Swift make it a point to go touch the girl with Down syndrome in the first row and to give them the hat and to like do those things is because they really don't want to touch you, but they have to have these controlled situations so that you feel that I could really connect with her. She and I would be friends. You know, like she understands, you know, that's the thing that you're feeding into because it's going to make you money, because it's going to make you more popular, make them want to follow you longer. But you still have to, you got to play a little lip service. You have to give them a little bit of crumb once in a while. You can't just be all standoffish.
but do you have to? Because that's like another thing about Gen Z and boundaries is like, I feel like, because the reaction to her comments, like, and mind you, she was very like unfiltered, and so maybe she could have said things a little more sugar coated, I guess. But so a lot of her fans are feeling like, well, we pay you, we prop you up, we support you, all of that, and that makes them feel entitled to her time in whatever way, right? But
Those
my
are
thing
dumb
is,
people.
exactly. My thing is I'm super against it. I know I'm in the extreme of, I just don't think it's that interesting to meet celebrities. Like if you're in a restaurant and like someone is sitting, you know, to what, like, don't get up and ask them for pictures. I just think it's weird. And I feel like it's very easy, in my opinion, to follow those rules and to not do that. I also understand that people fall in love with their art and maybe might want to stop and be like, hey, I love your music, all that stuff. So where is the line? Because I feel like what Chappel Roan is saying is her line is, and maybe it's different for different celebrities, but before we've come from a time where like the, you know, NSYNC, Backstreet Boy, Beatles, like these, like people have been stalked, murdered, robbed, like freaking, what was that girl that was, she in like 2000 and I don't know 18 or something, she went to like the YouTube convention and got shot, like these, because fans are just so insane. But then, you know, you also have fans that are quote unquote the good guys, we're, you know, not toxic, all that stuff. So where is the line? Chappell Roan's line, she said that if she's off the clock, if she's not doing a meet and greet or she's not at her concert, basically don't talk to her, don't go up to her, don't ask for a picture, don't even say a comment. I don't mind that by and large for everyone, But I feel like, for example, having a lot of Gaylor friends, they are like, and I love you guys, but you're obsessed. Like all they talk about is Taylor, and they know everything about her, and they watch her every move on Twitter, and they, like if they were to see her like on concerts and everything, like, and Taylor deals with this so much. And a lot of people are like, well, she's so graceful about it. Why can't Chappell be this graceful? No one should have to deal with this. Mm-hmm. Like, when you think about it, if you work a 9 to 5 and it's past 5 o'clock and you team somebody or email somebody, don't fucking do that. Like, that's fucking weird. Or if you see your coworker outside in the wild, you can say hi, but it's fucking weird if you're like, hey, let's hang out, or you start talking to them about the meeting or whatever. Like, it's just fucking weird. So I can understand how once you're clocked out, you're clocked out. But there's a lot of people that you and I know, like a lot of people that are arguing for, well, bare minimum of like, I should be able to go up and maybe say I love their music, something of the sort, because I don't mean any harm. What do you think to those people that are more of like, I'm not toxic?
They need to grow the fuck up.
Really? Okay.
Nobody's entitled to your fucking time.
What about if I just want to say like how much her music has impacted me?
All right, thank you. I'm busy right now. Go fuck yourself. Fucking buy my next album. Stop bootlegging my music. I don't know. I really don't understand why we have to accommodate people feeling entitled to other people's time, whether they're a celebrity or not. Mm-hmm. We don't need to suffer fools. We don't need to let them think, no, sometimes you're just wrong. Sometimes you just need to be a fucking big boy and say, oh my God, I saw Chappel Roan at fucking Starbucks. She just seemed like she was having an off day. So I was like, all right, cool. Here, I took a picture from fucking across the room, so I didn't bother her. I don't know. Like, live your fucking life. Drink your latte. Don't feel like you have to fucking. It's like, yeah. It's like when guys are like, oh, I need to do a declaration of love or something like that. No, you don't. It's, okay. She don't want to hear it.
That's fair. She doesn't know who you are, and for the declaration of love, if she's not that into you, or like you don't have to. Yeah, like literally, you don't have to, just because you feel these emotions and you feel connected, you don't have to voice it. Yeah. Even to the picture across the room, like you don't have to do that. You could just live that moment and move on with your life. This girl does not want to talk to you. She's off the clock.
You're not entitled to her time. You want fucking the experience, do the meet and greet, get the money.
Exactly.
Or fucking have Down syndrome and sit in the front row and Beyonce will fucking touch your head. Yeah. That's it. That's why they do that.
Yeah. Because I think it's the heartbreaking. I think it's the harsh reality, and like a lot of people, especially if you've been like a fangirl of a lot of things, I think it's like the harsh reality of like it's a job. These people don't actually fucking care about you. If you like her music, good, but you don't have to support her. She doesn't care about.
But here, listen. But I think we're spoiled sometimes as people because who's a fucking like a beast is somebody like Jorge, who when he goes to an event, people know that he's there and they're there and they've waited their whole life to meet him or to tell him how much his movie means to them, etc. like that. And I've seen him do an event. He went to Comic-Con. He did 3 or 4 panels, went to another event and made time for every single fucking person that came and made time and connected with them. Mm-hmm. And I was so impressed by that.
Yeah.
To have the energy to do that. And I talked to him about it. I was like, dude, and he's like, yeah, he's like, you got to. And he did pass off one person to me that was talking about filmmaking. And he was like, there was a whole bunch of people and he could see that the conversation was going like long. And he's like, hey, Luis here is a filmmaker. She just made her first film. And then he like handed her off to me. And then he went back to awesome. Like, and I was like, all right. I was like, he's like, yeah, thank you for that one. But so I think we're spoiled sometimes because there are people that really are genuinely like, listen, nowhere near that level, but I have met people through the festival, just out and about that are like, hey, I listened to your podcast, or hey, I saw your movie at a festival or whatever it is. And I'm always very generous with my time with people that want to talk about filmmaking, that want to talk about anything. I always make time for the filmmakers at the festival that I select because I understand that it's a big deal for them. But there's a certain time, man. Everybody's got their social battery, and she has a small one, and she's an artist, and she's quirky, and that's why she's a great artist. So it's a catch-22. She's good, and she makes music that you like and you connect to because she lives her fucking life in a certain way, and she is who she is. She doesn't owe it to you to commiserate with you every single time, every single one of you. Unfortunately, no. She's doing that by making the album and connecting with you. You're already connected. She made the art. You responded to it. You're connected already through her art. And if you want to pay for that fan experience, go do that fan experience. Go to her concert, support her. But she doesn't owe you her time when she's off the clock. She doesn't owe you shit. So these millennials, then Zers, they need to, not millennials, I'm not going to lump you in there, but it's more like a Z and Alpha. Z and Alpha needs to learn what Gen Z and Gen Millennial realize, that life is a series of disappointments. So just fucking, it's going to happen, man. You're going to get dumped. Shit's going to say you're going to have bad days. And not being able to talk to her is going to happen. Here's a question, though. I'm seeing two things when I looked her up, which was Chappel Roan gatekeeping.
And for Chappel Roan.
Chappelle. What about Dave Chappelle Roan?
Dave Chappelle Roan. There's a skit in there somewhere. There's a skit.
Dave Chappelle Roan. I would have to do a Blackson, and I'm not doing it. Dave Chappelle Roan, gatekeeping and listening to Chappelle Roan for the first time. Should I do a video of me listening to her for the first time since I've never heard?
Do you want to I would say start with good what is it? Something babe? Good. Clearly I'm a huge fan. Hold on.
You're such a good babe.
Good luck, babe. Sorry.
Good luck, babe. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here. Listening to Good Luck, Babe. Okay. All right. I'll listen to it. I'll see what's up. Okay. All right. Anyway. All right, let's get this is an interesting video, and then we'll do Anonymous. All right, this is a tennis player. And she's waiting for the ball. You know how to do that? I was like, all right.
What? I don't understand what just happened.
So, you know how, like, this is the ball girl, right? So this is the tennis player, and the ball girls or ball boys will get the things, and then they'll throw it back to the tennis player, right? Yeah. But look at the tennis player's reaction when she throws her the ball.
No, I know, but why does she react that way?
She's a bitch.
Oh, I know. That's Blake Lively's.
Nice. Like she didn't even fucking move. Hey, look. So she does it once, and the girl's like, all right. And then she does it twice. On the third one, the crowd starts to boo her.
Yeah.
And she catches it finally. Like, all right. And I don't know what she's saying. Like, we can do better. But when they start to boo her, then she picks it up, and she's like, all right. Like, I don't know what the fuck.
What the fuck kind of behavior is that?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck.
Like,
people who treat people.
I understand she's being mean, but why? Why are people mean? Why? Like, you're targeting this poor girl who's just trying to do her job. What a fucking bitch.
I have no idea the context or what she was trying to teach the ball girl, if that's even the issue. Can anyone explain?
I hope she slept with her boyfriend. I hope she did something, and that's why she's acting out. Because
she lost the match though, so there's a good point there. She earned the loss, is what people are saying.
Yeah. Oh, good. Okay. Yes, I hope she broke her ankle.
She broke her ankle. Good for her.
I know. I said I hope.
Oh no! I was happy there for a second.
I know, right? One can dream.
It happens. All right, let's do. Where's this at? Here we go. Put this over here. All right, so this is going to be a. I need to do this with you because content.
I need to max win.
Huh?
Content. You need a what?
This is for the content. Are you ready?
Yeah, we have so much. All
right. I'm going to give you. This is going to be a blind ranking, okay?
Okay.
Right.
Sure.
I'm gonna give you 5 movies, and you have to rank them 1 to 5, but you're not gonna know what comes first or next. All right.
Oh, that sucks. Okay.
Yeah, so you have to rank them 1 to 5.
I'm gonna fuck this up. Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
And these are all super gay.
No. But if I don't know what comes next, how can I choose 5?
That's why it's a bit. That's why they do it on the internet.
I hate all of you. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
But I'm a cheerleader.
Oh, are these all queer films?
Yes, these are all queer films. So rank your queer films 1 through 5. But I'm a cheerleader.
I'm gonna put that at 4.
All right. Brokeback Mountain.
Oh, that wasn't for me. Oh, but it was so good. 5. Because it's gay boys. It's gay boys.
Portrait of a Lady on Fire.
Oh, that was good. But I wasn't my favorite. So what do we have with 3?
The Birdcage.
What the fuck is that? What's the birdcage?
You don't know what the Birdcage is?
No.
You're ruining this bit.
I'm sorry.
Nathan Lane, Robin Williams, based on La Caja Falls, where
I know lesbian movies. I don't know gays. Oh, I do. Oh, okay. Wow. Well, it's a great cast. We'll put them at 2.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Can we bump him under, but I'm a cheerleader? Actually, bump him under Brokeback
There's
Mountain.
no bumping. This is the whole
I know. And they must take 2. Never seen it.
All right. That means Tu Wong Fu. Thanks for everything. Julie Newmar is number 1 for you. That's the last one. Tu Wong Fu.
I don't
Do you even know what Tu Wong Fu is?
I don't know what that is. What is Tu Wong Fu? I thought you were gonna go with all lesbian ones because you started with "But I'm a Cheerleader," so I was like,
Birdcage. All right.
Uh-huh.
Please watch the Birdcage. We were watching it at the shop the other day. This is where I came up with it.
Tu
Wong Fu. Thanks for everything. It's the fucking Wesley Snipes, John Leguizamo. They play drag queens.
Oh, that I've been meaning to watch that one.
All right.
Is it offensive or is it good?
It's good. What the fuck you mean? It was the 90s. We were well-meaning.
We were well-meaning. That's all I need. That's all I need.
Well. What are you talking about? It didn't age great. But
a lot of things don't hold up, but all right.
Listen. I guess if I was gonna go all lesbian, I would have gone. But I'm a cheerleader.
Okay.
Portrait of a Lady on Fire. Bound.
I hated Bound.
You hated Bound. You watched it, but you hated it.
Yeah, it was cringe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just so cringe. I couldn't. I had to stop. I was so bad.
But the lesbians.
It wasn't hot. It was like watching a bad porn.
Bad porn is still a porn.
Like it was. Yeah, so it's like it's not good.
Pizza?
It's not a good film though. Bad porn is not Oscar award-winning film. It's not Portrait of a Lady on Fire.
Well, yeah.
Like these two are not. Yeah, that's cringe.
Okay.
And the girl was so straight. Anyway, yeah.
You like Bound. You like Bound. All right,
I hated it. Yeah.
All right. We're gonna try this once again.
Okay. All lesbian. Okay.
All right.
Let's do it. Ooh. Okay.
Okay. These are
okay.
Bisexual icons.
Oh. Okay.
Or icons for gays and bisexuals, I guess. All right.
Okay.
All right. There's 7 of them.
7. Okay.
All
7.
Right. So you're gonna put these 1 through 7 in random order, right?
Oh, this is gonna. Yep. This is gonna be tough.
They're all women.
Oh, that's hard.
Mm-hmm. I think.
Pedro Pascal, number 1.
Pedro Pascal. All right.
Sorry,
we're gonna go with Megan Thee Stallion. 1 through 7.
Oh, that's good. Is she bi? We'll just go
Or,
with.
I mean, I asked the queer person today for this list, so this is a queer approved list.
She's an icon for sure.
Yeah.
Probably bi, but she's dating a man, so we'll put her at like 6.
Megan Thee Stallion at 6. All right.
Yeah.
Tessa Thompson.
Oh my God, she's like one of my biggest crushes. I don't even care that is she straight? Is she bi? I don't even care. She's just hot. We'll put her at 2. We'll put her at 2. We'll leave room for
Okay.
Yeah.
Willow Smith.
Oh, 7.
7. Okay.
Yeah, not for me.
Aubrey Plaza.
So 6, 7. I do love her, but I don't love her. You know what I mean? Let's put her at 4.
Okay.
4.
All right. So we got Willow Smith at 7, Megan Thee Stallion at 2, Aubrey Plaza at 4, Tessa Thompson. Oh wait, was Tessa Thompson at 2, right?
Yeah, 2. You know what? Let's put Aubrey at 5. Bump her down. 5.
Okay. Snow the Product.
Oh, come on. I love her. Not my type, but I would love to be besties with her because she's Latina, you know. What do we have open?
We have 1 and we have 3.
Let's put her at 4. Let's put her on top of Aubrey, above Miss Plaza.
And then Lady Gaga.
Oh my God, she is queen of all queens. I'm leaving number 1.
That's the last one, though.
Oh, that's the last one? Oh, then she's that one. Yeah. Wait, didn't we have like 6 open or something like that? Or
well, I said Megan Stallion. You put her at, I think, 2.
6.
6? You put her at 6?
I put her at the bottom. Yeah. I put her like not the last, but 6.
Put her at 6. Okay.
Yeah.
You put her at 6. Aubrey Plaza at 4. Janelle Monáe. That was the other one.
Okay, well, Gaga went at 1.
Mm-hmm. So Janelle Monáe.
And Janelle Monáe is the love of my life. But what is left? Because I feel like
I believe. Wait, hold on a second. So let me make sure. Megan Thee Stallion was 6.
Mm-hmm.
Tessa Thompson was 2.
2.
Aubrey Plaza was 4.
No, then I bumped her down to 5.
Willow Smith was 7.
7, yeah.
And then Megan Thee Stallion was 6.
Yeah. Snow the Product went above Aubrey, so 4.
4.
So that 4, 5, 6, 7.
3.
3 and that left 3 and 1. Gaga's at 1.
And Janelle's
which means 3. That Janelle's 3. And you know what? If you would have told me all the names, that's where I would have put him.
Lady Gaga 1. Tessa Thompson 2.
Yep.
Janelle Monáe 3.
Yep.
Aubrey Plaza 4.
No, Aubrey Plaza 5. Snow the Product
4. Yeah. Aubrey Plaza 5. And then Willow Smith. No, Megan Thee Stallion and Willow Smith.
Yeah, I'm very proud of this list order Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yes.
Now,
good.
Next
that
time.
Was good. Who helped you? That was good.
Paula.
Of course.
So next week, next show, then you need to have some stuff for me to rank. See? That's how that goes.
I'll have something. It'll be a blind ranking too.
Yeah,
well, not next week, the following. So.
No, I'm saying next. That's why I said next show.
Next show. Yes, of course.
Next show. All right.
Damn, that was hard. I love Tessa and Janelle Monáe.
Very good. All right, let's do this on Nama's ways, and then that way, so we can have some stuff to drop here.
Now it's time for
No Names Way.
No Names Way. No Names.
All right. First question comes to us from What's New in Your Dating Life? Oh. And they ask, do you ever miss your exes? Well, the truth of the matter is, the other day, I saw an ex of mine in a Target parking lot, and I did miss her. But then I backed up and I hit her again.
So, oh my God, you're so stupid.
Sometimes I miss them.
I hate you so much. But Luis, no me asustes así, Dios mío.
Don't worry about it. No, come on, man.
I was like, who? Which one? Oh my God, you have not told me this.
Who do you miss?
Who? No information.
Who is the one that you miss? No, that's actually there was. That's actually.
I was like chismecito caliente. Oh my god.
No, there was a comedian. I think it was Jeff Ross who had a bit like that where he's like, I wrote a poem, and the poem was I ran into my girlfriend the other day, and I backed up and I ran into her again.
Yeah,
I miss her sometimes.
It's so good.
That's great. Such great classic book.
So,
So,
you had me going there. Had me
no.
going there.
No, I do not mix any of my exes, Sophia.
No.
Yeah, sorry. It happens. Listen, you move it. You live and you learn. You move on. You got to open yourself up to new things.
Yeah. Exactly.
Shoot your shot. Life is short.
It happens. Once the door closes, it's over. I don't know.
Listen. Hey, shooting. You got to shoot your shot. Get out there for some new.
No, tampoco. I'm just. It's open, but ain't nobody shooting no shots.
Hey, listen.
Oh, you are. Wait, hold on.
Yeah,
hold on. Right. One of us is shooting shots.
Listen. I ended up having a date with one of the, with a crush, went pretty well.
Are we opening up?
I mean, I'm not. I mean, we're 2 hours in,
We might clip this. No, we should.
Lou had a date. Clip it.
Lou had a date with a crush.
Literally with my crush.
Whom I adore and approve of.
Yes. So we shall see. But listen, whatever life brings at you, that right there, win-win. You shoot your shot, you get a date with a pretty girl. That's fucking, you like wrap that win up, put it in a little box, hold on to it, and then you move forward. You try to get the second one. You go from there. You shoot your shot. Go for it.
Mm-hmm. and then the third, and the marriage, baby carriage. You know how it goes.
All right, next question here. Hookups gone bad. All right, hookups gone bad says, I'm 21. All right, thanks for listening. All right. And I've been hooking up with a woman 32 for about 6 months.
Why was that my reaction?
Get some.
There might be a 32-year-old in my head. Anyway, continue.
All right. It started as something casual. We met through a mutual friend at a party, hit it off, and things escalated. I knew she was married. Oh, okay.
My drink. What?
Right. But she told me she was in an unhappy marriage and was planning to leave her husband. That old yarn. She made it sound like the divorce was already a done deal, so I didn't feel too guilty about it. We continued seeing each other, mostly late at night or during the time she said her husband was out of town. I'll admit it was exciting at first.
It always is.
I was young. She was older.
Mm-hmm.
Things started getting serious when she began texting me constantly and wanted to spend more time together. She would vent about how terrible her husband was, blah, blah, blah. A few weeks ago, her husband found out about us.
Oh.
Excuse me. He was devastated and immediately filed for divorce. She called me in tears, blaming me for everything. She said if it wasn't for me, her husband wouldn't have left her. And now she has nowhere to go and nothing to her name. She even suggested that I should take responsibility for help her out since I ruined her life.
Oh, that's so funny.
Excuse me.
Random Rick Review says she's for the streets, and I agree.
She has two kids, a 10-year-old son
there.
and a 7-year-old daughter. She claims that her husband's going to fight for custody. It's my fault.
No, the fault is all hers, and I love how she's willing to just blame.
I feel bad about the situation, but I think it's unfair for her to blame on me. I never forced to cheat. I wasn't the one who fight for divorce. I'm also not the position to support her financially or emotionally. I'm just trying to figure out my life. So was I wrong for hooking up with a married woman and causing her divorce?
Were you wrong? Sure.
And what should I do?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Listen, it wasn't the best choice of action to do that, right? Because she could have been lying. If there was no hard proof, she could have been lying. And then later on, we find out that she was, right? So It seems like you didn't have enough proof to proceed with the actions that you did. You just believed her and went and fucked a married woman who was clearly still in the relationship and lied about everything. But anything past that,
7-year experience.
No, at the end of the day, and this is my thing, is I always hate when people cheat and they blame the other person. They're not the ones in the relationship. They're not the ones, yes, it's unethical, but they're not the ones that owe your relationship that respect. It's the partner. So that woman is the one that owed her husband the respect to not do that. She's the one that stepped out. And furthermore, her actions have consequences. And she's the one that is now reaping the, not rewards. What is the opposite? Whatever that would be. And yeah, so.
Shitty rewards.
The shitty rewards, yeah. She reaped what she sowed.
Listen, there's no French benefits here.
Yeah. And that's not what fringe? What?
There's no French or fringe benefits here. Neither one.
I mean, true that. And I don't think you did. As far as when it comes to the actual divorce, what the husband decided to eventually do, you did nothing wrong or anything to cause that or to do that. It was her actions, and if it wasn't you, she would have cheated with someone else. And it baffles me that she somehow is blaming you and somehow thinks that you owe her anything. Absolutely not. Like, gosh, you were a shitty partner. And then you lied to this person also. Like, what the fuck? Actually, you didn't do anything wrong because you were also lied to. Hold on.
What about the repeated banging of a married woman?
But it was under the, I think that she's naive for falling for it, but it was under the belief that they were getting divorced or was that not it?
Yeah. She said,
or was it that she was just unhappy?
Basically, she was basically saying she was unhappy. She was the divorce.
Yeah. Because you'd be surprised, dude, the amount of people that I've encountered that are like, oh, they're abusive. Oh, we're in an open relationship or like whatever. Like people will say crazy shit to get in your pants when they're in relationships. And I've came across every single one of them. You vet them first and foremost. Call your wife. Is it an open relationship? Call her. Let me talk to her. Oh, they hit you? Like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna need some sort of like proof. Go to the cops. This is too deep for me. Or like, oh, you just are unhappy? That sounds like a you problem. Maybe you should go to therapy with them. Hard proof. Have you been in their household? Have you talked to their kids? Do you know their family? Do you know them intimately? Like, if it's just random person on the street that is telling you these things from their point of view, then assume they're lying at all times. Assume they're lying.
Yeah.
Like, get hard proof. Don't proceed.
Yeah, I think the mistake that you made was not in hooking up with the married woman. It was in repeatedly hooking up with the married woman. If you're gonna say did you do anything wrong, I think that there was a little window where you could have banged her for like 2 weeks and then gotten out of that, where you'd be like scot clean, where it would have just been she cheated on me. You were having a full-on affair with a married woman. That's a full-on torrid affair. Husband didn't file for divorce because she cheated on him with you. She probably cheated on him before. He probably cheated on her. Who knows? He filed for divorce because she was having an affair with a 21-year-old for 6 months, and he found out about it. That's why he filed for divorce. So
whoa.
I won't leave you completely off the hook.
Okay.
Yes. I'm not saying there was a moment in time where you realize, listen, mate, she hasn't. We've been together 6 months. She still hasn't gotten divorced. Is this divorce happening? And
that's what I mean. Some proof. Yes.
And you said it. I felt like I was in a movie. It was exciting. She was older. You're not completely innocent in this situation because you hooked up with a married woman and you passed the no guilt zone and you went straight into an affair. You
had a 2-week free trial.
You had a 2-week free trial.
You surpassed that free trial. Now you gotta pay. Now you gotta pay.
You put in your credit card, and now the bill's coming due.
Yeah.
Yeah. You were in that 32-year-old nuss for a while. Married, angry. I'm unhappy at home. Pussy is the best kind. Trust me.
But is it worth? Do you think that now she owes her lodging or whatever it may be?
No, she don't want to be saved. don't save her.
Just know, like, here's my thing: if you're willing to do an affair, just know it's an affair.
It's an affair.
But it sounds like homegirl didn't know.
Yeah.
Did she know?
I think he's a man. The man woman.
Oh, it sounds like homeboy didn't know.
Homeboy, bae. 21 male.
But all right, let's just assume that.
I will also say that 21-year-old Lou would have had a hard time not making the same choices that you did. And I've been in that position in my 30s, and I've passed on the punani because I realized that it was not worth it. Life is about is the juice worth the squeeze. 21-year-old Lou,
everything.
Fuck yeah. Banging this 32-year-old married woman for 6 months is worth whatever the consequences are at the end of the day. 30, 40-year-old Lou, like, I'm weighing my options. I want to be able to get a good night's sleep. It's, you know what I mean? So it's just, it's a young problem, and I understand the decision that you made. You're not completely not at fault by me. I would say you're like 12% at fault because you did make a conscious decision to keep going at some point. Even during, because you had 6 months. During those 6 months, you caught a whiff of realizing she's probably not going to break up. You were in an affair. At some point, you are in an affair. You're not just having sex with a married woman that's unhappy. So once you were there and you decided to stay there, then you're at fault. But you don't owe her anything. You're too young to support a family. And this is like a bad Japanese porno. Unhappy wife has sex with young coworker.
Exactly.
Exactly. So basically tell her, listen, just sit her down and tell her this, or text her to
send her this clip and say, Luis said I'm 12% at fault. So
yeah, so fuck it.
So
you can get this dig, and that's about it.
Yeah. Oh my God.
You call her, or you talk to her, or you sit her down, as we would do back in the day. You tell, look, I'm 21 years old, and you're 32 with 2 kids. It ain't working out for us. This ain't fucking this. I'm not the guy. All right, I'm sorry. Lou said I'm 12% at fault. I will accept my 12%. But I ain't got no money, and I'm gonna go live my life. And I wish you the best.
Yeah, there you go.
If any point she introduced her kids to you, then I'm dropping you down to like 8%, because then she was really insane. But
I think she's like fully insane. But I also think, yeah, you could have maybe chosen not to do that. But also, she's married. She's the married mother with the husband. And I just feel bad for the husband.
Look, just listen. Just back away slowly and stay clear of fucking her husband, and just go, and then, lay low. This is my advice.
Yeah. People be lying, man. People be lying.
People be psycho. All right. Well, this is how much we love you guys, because we were only supposed to do a short show, but we still fucking pushed it to 2 hours.
Dude, I gotta be up so.
Sophia blew past her fucking heart out. But that's how much we love you.
That's how much we do it for you.
So you can return the love by making sure you're following us, subscribing, liking us, sharing it, talking to your friends about it, leaving reviews wherever you're at podcasts. As always, we love you. Thank you guys for listening. We'll be back in a couple of weeks with a new show, and we'll have guests for the next few weeks after that. I got them lined up. So thank you guys for watching. We love you. Enjoy your vacation, Sophia.
Thank you. Love you guys. Hasta luego.
Vamos, papá, hay que irnos. Me estoy aguantando desde que pusieron el domo.
¿Puedes esperar? Muchas personas trabajaron en esta película y solo quieren que te aprendas sus nombres de memoria.
Y yo quiero asegurarme de que ningún animal resultó lesionado durante la filmación de esta película.
¡Listo! ¡Uy, palomitas en el suelo! ¡Wow!
Espera, parece que Maggie tiene algo que decir. Es su primera palabra.